Welcome to Hope for Everybody, a channel that exists to highlight people and places that are all about providing hope to people in need. Check out today's episode.
Dillon, thanks for joining us on Hope for Everybody. Appreciate you being here today.
Yes, sir.
So the purpose of Hope for Everybody is we're highlighting organizations, individuals, people, places, companies, organizations that help give hope for everybody. We call them providers. But then we also want to highlight people who have been helped by those organizations. And today we're talking about how Hope Prison Ministries helped you. And we're, of course, I'm biased because I think Hope Prison Ministries is a great organization. I would as the founder.
Of course.
But nonetheless, we wanted to talk to you about how it specifically helps you. And we want to highlight just some things in general. Like, for example, you got out of prison 2022, I believe it was.
2023, yes, sir.
2023. Okay, so you got out of prison in 2023. And when you got out, you were somewhat lost with nowhere to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that Hope for Everybody is doing is building this platform that's going to connect nonprofits with each other and organizations with each other, but it's also going to be designed to connect people in need with those organizations. So just imagine how much easier it would have been for you if you'd have gotten out, jumped on the website, hopeforeverybody.org, and filled out a brief application to let people know what your situation was and your needs, and instantly you had people calling you to help you.
Right.
Would that have made life easier?
A lot easier.
Because as it was hard to find help, correct?
Yes.
How many calls had you made, your family made? How much time do you think you had spent trying to find where you were going to go when you were released from prison?
Well, starting off, the situation was getting people to answer the phone. And that wasn't a problem with Hope Prison Ministries.
Yeah, we answered the phone.
Right away.
But how many, just roughly, how many would you say you had called or tried to call? How many people had you tried to connect with before you finally got in touch with Hope?
Too many that I could count.
Quite a few.
Yes.
How much time had elapsed, would you say? Was it a day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks?
It was 3 weeks until I found your contact.
So 3 weeks of being not sure where you're going to sleep that night, not sure what you're going to do, not sure where to begin or how to get started on your life. And then your, was it your stepmom, I believe?
It was my stepmom.
That stumbled across Hope Prison Ministries.
Yep.
And called us. And then I, ever reluctant, reached out to you and spoke to you and talked to you about our program and was trying to decide whether or not it was going to be a good fit for us. And we took you in, and really, much to my surprise, you actually, for a while, you thrived, you did very well. You did our curriculum, you completed the things that were expected of you. I was very impressed, and we talked about starting a business together. And so, talk about what Hope Prison Ministries, what it's looked like since you came the first time.
The first time when I came, I thought it was a great opportunity. I was surrounded by a bunch of great people, a bunch of God-fearing people that would help me and help lift myself up, because at times I felt lost and I knew I couldn't do it by myself. There's really no words to describe it. It's been too good to me. Hope Prison Ministries has been more than enough.
You thought about starting a window cleaning business, and so we helped you get a truck.
Yes.
And I think it was the first day you had an accident in the truck. First week, something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we decided the business probably wasn't going to be the best idea. The window washing business at that time was not working out well for you, and so we decided to pursue other avenues, and you found a job at a truck stop doing some mechanicking.
Yes, sir.
Intro to diesel mechanics or whatever, and you fell in love with that. But you still needed a vehicle, and the job was kind of far from us, so what did we do?
Bought another car.
Got you another car. And
If you're liking this content, don't miss out on future episodes. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now back to the show.
That car had some mechanical issues initially,
Yes.
and we spent a fortune fixing it, getting it back where it needed to be. But by then, you had gotten to the place where you were, I guess, somewhat anxious,
Yes.
wanting to do things kind of
I thought I could do it by myself.
faster.
Yes.
Thought you could do it by yourself, thought you could achieve what you wanted.
Hmm.
Bought a motorcycle,
Sure did.
which you dumped over the first day, I think it was.
Yes. Never rode a motorcycle a day before that, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. So, but things kind of, when you left, decided to leave the ministry and do things on your own, things kind of went from bad to worse.
Yeah, I pretty much set myself up for that, and I knew I should have stayed, but like I said, I wanted to do things myself. I thought I could do it. I wasn't leaning on the great words that were given to me, and I didn't heed the warning, and I found out the hard way. But here we are again. You've taken me in again. You've reached out, and I'm forever grateful because it's been tough.
We're of course excited.
We're,
to have you
of
back.
course, excited to have you back.
I know that may sound crazy.
I know that may sound crazy, but we are. We're excited to have you back. Gluttons for punishment, I guess we are.
Yeah.
And
we like having you back.
no, we like having you back, and you're doing the
While you were out
curriculum.
there this
And
young
while you were out there
time,
this last time, you did meet a young lady
that you were interested
that you were interested in, and we're also trying to help her as well, I believe.
And
Yes, sir.
so
And so the idea is that eventually the two of you could be married. Of course, you're living apart now. We said that as a ministry we weren't going to let that happen, but we put up some boundaries in place and things. But we're trying to help both of you get your lives on
I guess
track.
the main thing that I want.
I guess the main thing that I want to highlight though is, first of all, just your initial struggle with finding resources. You did not have a way to find
Your
resources.
family did not.
Your family did not have a way to find
They
resources. They didn't know where to
And so
begin.
you spent a lot
And
of
so you
time
spent a lot of
looking
time
for help.
looking for help,
Find it.
and you didn't find
It
it.
took a long time.
It took a long time. I guess you did find it eventually, but it took you a long time to find that
And so what
help.
Hope for Everybody
And
is
so what
about
Hope for Everybody is about
eliminating
is
that length of time
eliminating
there
that length of time
and
there
connecting people
and
with
connecting
organizations
people with
that can be a
organizations
blessing
that can be of a blessing to them.
You had previously been
You
in
had
another
previously been in another organization which shall remain nameless for the sake of the video,
But in that other organization,
someone had conducted themselves inappropriately.
And so
with
obviously,
you. And so obviously it was a concern for you going to another organization, finding yourself in that same situation again. But that has not been your experience with Hope Prison Ministries, has it?
Not at
You
all.
have
You have
come back and
you've
you're
come
doing the
back
curriculum,
and you're doing the
and
curriculum,
you're starting over,
and you're
but
starting
you're
over, but
and
you're
you've
starting over,
had to
and
learn
you've
the hard
kind of
way
had to learn the hard way that
what the Bible says is true.
what the Bible says is true, that two are better than one.
It's better to
Yes.
have more.
It's
people
better to
with
have more people
you
with
than to
you
be trying to do it
than
on
to
your
be
own.
trying to do it on your
fond
own.
of saying you've heard
I'm
me say
fond of
before
saying
from
you've
the
heard me
pulpit,
say
Lone
before
Rangers
from the
are dead
pulpit, Lone
Rangers.
Rangers
Yeah.
are dead Rangers.
And
Yeah.
that is
that has not worked well.
So tired
So,
of being the Lone Ranger.
Tired of being the Lone Ranger?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
want to be the Lone
Don't
Ranger.
want to be the Lone Ranger anymore.
I've done it for too long.
And it has not gone well.
And it has not gone well.
So when I do the prison.
So when I
ministry,
do the
I'll
prison
say,
ministry, of
if
course,
it ain't
I'll
broke,
say,
don't fix it.
if it ain't broke, don't fix
Obviously,
it. Obviously,
wouldn't be
it's
in
broke,
prison,
or
right?
you wouldn't be in prison,
And
right?
Obviously,
And
you doing
obviously,
it yourself did not
you
work.
doing it yourself did not work.
Here you are again.
But here you are again,
One day.
and we're going to take things one day at a time and get things to where they
We're
need to be.
excited to see what
Yes,
the
sir.
And we're excited to see what the future holds.
We both are.
So thanks for visiting.
So
with
thanks
us today,
for visiting with us
And,
today,
man,
Dylan.
I know
And
that
man,
the
I
viewers
know
are gonna
that
wish you the best.
the viewers are going to wish you the best,
We
and
hope that this is gonna
we hope that this is going to bring hope to other
they can
people,
find the hope
so that they can find the hope that
After all,
they
this
need.
is Hope for
After all,
Everybody.
this is
Thank
Hope
you
for
joining us
Everybody.
today.
Thank you for joining us
God bless.
today.
Check us
God
out
bless.
online at
Check us out online at www.hopeforeverybody.org. Thank you.
.org.